everyone, hope you've had a good week. First activity today is secret words. So what I've done on this piece of paper is I have used a white crayon and I have written down some secret words. And the words that I've written down are just ones with set two sounds in. So I've written words with E, A, E, I, O and U in. But you could pick whatever sounds that you think your child might need to work on. And then I've got some paints over here. And what they would then do is they would get their paintbrush, get some paint, and then hopefully reveal the secret words. And then you could see if they could then say what the secret words are. So it's just a nice activity to get them doing some reading, and hopefully it makes it a bit more exciting. If you've not got crayons or paints, you could still play secret words, and you could maybe just write down words on pieces of paper, crumple them up, hide them around the house. Children just love the idea of things being secret and finding secret things, so you could play it any kind of way. This is just one way in which you could do it. Then the next activity is a number activity, and it's using 10 frames again. So this time I've drawn 2 10 frames. So each rectangle has 10 little squares in, and we're just going to be representing numbers. So I'm going to be focusing on the teen numbers. So I've got out over here the stars from the other day. So I've kept the stars that we wrote down for the missing number game. But I've just picked out some of the teen numbers. And then the idea is they would pick one of the cards. So say they picked 15. And then they would represent that number using some counters on the 10 frame. So we're just going to use, we've got some of these like pretend little flowers that we're going to use to represent the numbers. We've also got some of these like little figures that we might use to represent the numbers as well. But you could use like literally anything to be your counters. You could use cereal again. If you've got like Cheerios, you could use those. You could use coins. You could use any little objects that you've got around the house. So here I've just used the flowers to represent the number 15, and this is all your child would do, is count out the 15 flowers onto the 10 frame, and it's a really great visual way for your child to see the number in tens and ones. So what I would be saying is once they've made the number, I'd be saying, oh, so 15 is 1 10 and 5 ones. What you could do if you've got a year 1 child is you could draw several more 10 frames, maybe 2 or 3 more, so that you could represent numbers up to 50. Because for year 1 children, they have to be able to make, read and write numbers up to 100. But it might be that to begin with you just focus on those numbers to 50. So you could draw a couple more 10 frames and you could get them representing the number 23, for example. So they'd fill 2 of the 10 frames and then have 3 on the third 10 frame, and you could then be saying, right, so 23, how many 10s is it? How many 1s is it? You could model it to begin with and say, right, 23 is 2 10s and 3 1s. And then as they get used to it, you could be asking them, how many 10s and how many 1s is it? And it's a great way of getting them to see the place value in numbers.